Growegy's analytics tool is here to help you track the success of your marketing campaigns and quickly identify where you have issues that could be costing your business money and visibility. Before you get started within analytics, you're going to want to click into settings and then program types. The program types here are tags that are added into your calendar entry, but they also become the titles of the graphics under analytics. It's very important when naming these types out, if you're tracking a marketing campaign, to very specifically name out that campaign as a type. That way, when you get to analytics, it'll be the title of the graphic you're looking for, and you'll quickly be able to identify that specific marketing campaign. Analytics is going to pull directly from your calendar entries, which are located under the planning feature. And then you can click into calendar, any entries where you're tracking your leads or your projected leads right here. So here's your projected leads and your actual leads. This will transfer over straight into analytics and automatically create the graphics for you. Once you're in planning, you'll see the 3 tabs across the top for calendar, table, and analytics. Now within analytics, you do have your options for your view. You can look at a quarter, a month, a week, or you can even come in here and select custom date. If you would like to look at the entire year's worth of data, you can do that here. Now you can toggle between your months by using the arrow or press the circle in the middle for today's date. To the right, we do have your filter available as well. This is the same filter that you'll see under the calendar and the table tabs. Within the filter, if you're looking for a specific campaign, you can come in here and search by the name. You can say contains. Maybe we only want to see things for cold calls, so we'll use that one. And then I'm going to apply the filter, and now we'll only see the ones that have that cold call outreach title. Now I can also save this filter by coming back into here and clicking save. I'm going to give this filter a name, so we'll say cold call. We're going to save that filter. Now I can remove it by clicking that X and it goes back to how it was, or I can click back into filter and choose that saved filter specifically for cold calls and click apply. So just keep in mind you can save filters if you know you're going to be searching for specific items. If you have more than one person in your company, you can come in here and add a filter specific to the person who's assigned to oversee it, and that would be under owner. So for here, we'll go ahead and choose Lucy Smith. I can apply that filter, and then it changes that for me. I can also come up to the filter and add additional conditions. So maybe I'm looking for that cold call, but then I also only want to see the ones that are owned by a certain person. So I'm going to go ahead and choose owner. And this is the person responsible for overseeing the entire project. And I'm going to go ahead and choose Lucy Smith, and I'm going to apply that filter. And there's only the cold call outreach that Lucy Smith is assigned to oversee. I'm going to click on the X, clear that filter, and then it reverts back to my original view. Now I like looking at this in the quarter view to give me a little bit more data to look at. This first section across the top is going to give you a line graph that'll show you where you're at as far as your goals that you set with your projected leads versus the actual leads that you've obtained. This should show you how close you are to being on goal with those marketing campaigns that you've set up in your calendar. It does pull the information directly from your program and campaign entries on your calendar. This next section here is going to show it to you by program type. So it's going to break out those individual types, and this is where your custom program types come into play and become very important. Make sure you watch the tutorial that we have specifically on program types. We go over that in more detail and show you how to set those up. Now down here, you're going to see each of those program types listed. These are our marketing campaigns. It makes it really easy to scroll across and identify what's working for your company and where you have sections that you might need to take a further look at because they're not performing as they should. So this one right here tells me I need to take a look at this and maybe redesign the advertisement. Maybe we need to target a different area or a different audience, or maybe we'll just pull the funding from it and put it into one of these avenues that is working. Down here at the bottom, it'll give you a month-to-month comparison of your marketing campaigns if you've run it for more than 1 month. You can see down here, we've got this pink one here. It didn't do so well that first month. That second month, we did a lot better. We made some changes and had much better results. And then that third month, we had a big drop again. This tells me that I need to take a further look at this once again and maybe redesign again, check and see if it had something to do with the timing, were we around holidays, or figure out if maybe we need to try a different location or target area. Now, all these graphics are automatically created based off of your calendar entries when you're filling out your leads and your projected leads. It's really important to stay on top of those. However, if you're using Salesforce, you can click into Settings and then Integrations, and you can connect to Salesforce here. If you're connected to Salesforce, when you're under the Planning feature with your Calendar tab open and you open up your program types, you'll see over here to the right of leads, you have the option to use Salesforce. So it'll automatically pull over your leads and it'll update this actual leads section here. Now your projected leads is the goal that you set. The actual leads is the number of sales you've made. There are two places that your analytics tab is going to pull from. Here in the program types, it's going to pull the leads versus the actual leads. If you're not using Salesforce, you do have to make sure to update this section manually. That way you have the correct data for analytics. But then we also have this in our campaign card. Now remember, campaigns are bigger pictures and projects. They're the placeholder to say that we're starting on this date and ending on this date. The campaigns track your overall goals and budgets, including for your leads. So you may have a campaign that has 3 or 4 programs and each one has their own goal. The campaign is going to be the overall goal for all of them. So for here, you're going to make sure you have your leads number in here for your goal. And then as you make those actual sales, you'll add that number up here. And that does affect your analytics view. When you click into analytics, you see we have this total here. It will tally up everything here, so you know what your overall goal is from all of your projects. And don't forget, if you have any questions about this or have any trouble setting it up, you can always reach out to your account manager and ask any questions that you have and have your account manager help you to set things up. We also have our help section right here with our tutorials listed. We do have a tutorial there for you on the calendar and the program types, so if you're looking for more information on those, please visit that section. You can also find our support email here for your convenience. In case you can't remember who your account manager is, you can always reach out to support and they'll help you as well.